I don't know if we actually disagree on that, because one of the things that I think we have to do as a society is to actually work on media literacy. More and more people, and as you said, and I think we've all experienced it, but honestly, it's not just my parents anymore. It's actually friends of mine who are my generation and sometimes even people younger than me will send me them to say, hey, is this true? And, I take this moment also to highlight the importance of journalism that goes through rigorous fact checking and the profession of journalism, because I think we are in a moment of reckoning with very powerful people in this country right now. And that has to do with the Epstein files. The reason we are talking about the Epstein files was because of one reporter in Miami who went back and looked at the Epstein story and wrote about it in the Miami Herald. It wasn't because of social media. Social media has played an important role now as we are analyzing 3 million files in real time when it was just dumped on us by the government. But the reality is, it was one reporter who was persistent and went back to look at the case file and speak to a victim and determined that there was a story here of an abuse of power, wrote about it, and this is where we are several years later. Yeah. So I think for people who look at news organizations, whether it be mainstream news organizations or local news organizations, and try to dismiss everything that comes out of them, are really undermining our democracy and our freedom as a society to be able to hold power people accountable. And ultimately, as journalists, one of the most important pillars of our profession is to speak truth to power. Yeah. And if that is taken away from us, if we're not able to do that, if we're all suddenly owned by a handful of people who share very specific worldviews and are not committed to principles of holding people in power, our democracy is going to erode.